Sometimes we watch a football game and we go, I wish both these teams could lose. Especially around here, Trash Talk Channel, where, we love to do the point and laugh type of thing. Like Alabama Michigan game coming up in the playoffs. Alabama, the dumbest fan base on the planet, spoiled, wins all the time. Nobody wants to see them win against Michigan, who literally got where they're at through cheating. Can they both lose, right? Well, sometimes you have a game and you say, can both these teams win? And that's the Army-Navy game. The Army-Navy game. I don't know how many of y'all watch the Army-Navy game. What do we got here? Army. Navy. Here. Army. Navy. I've been watching the Army-Navy game for as long as I can remember as a college football fan. Now, I'll admit, I don't follow Army year-round. I don't follow Navy year-round. I can't name 5 players off of each of their teams. But because the Army-Navy game has always come on at this point of the season, after really the season is over, there's no other games on. It's kind of the first Saturday without college football, except for we get the Army-Navy game. So I've been watching this game for a really long time. And it is exciting and fun to see sort of everything that goes on around the Army-Navy game. And this is a huge game to Army and Navy. I mean, just look at the stands, look at the crowds, look at the way the players act and the way they play this game. This is a huge deal, not just for Army and Navy's football team, but for everyone that has ever been involved in the military, specifically with the Army or the Navy. I know I hear from college football fans all the time who say, I always pull for Navy because, my dad was in the Navy, or I always pull for Army because, my dad was in the Army, or my granddaddy was in Vietnam or Korean War, or whatever the case. This game just attracts a lot of people. It's a patriotic feeling game. It's, America, that kind of deal. So it is a fun, interesting, exciting game, and I watch it every single year. I'm going to watch it again today. There's no bowl games yet. The bowl games start next weekend, so we got a full slate of games next Saturday with bowl games. So I'll be back to the normal Saturday live streaming schedule next Saturday. We'll do the 9 a.m. kickoff show. We'll try to give some money away with the rigged wheel again. And then on Saturday, we'll pick a couple of time slots and we'll stream some games. I'm streaming the Army-Navy game today on Patreon, though. So those of you who are members of the Patreon page, if you want to hang out, watch the Army-Navy game today. We'll be live there at 3 o'clock. We can watch the Army-Navy game, talk college football, hang out, talk about some of these bowl matchups, talk about the playoffs, whatever it is you want to talk about in the world of college football. We'll be doing that today, 3 o'clock, over on the Patreon page. So there's a link in the description of this video that'll take you to the Patreon page if you want to check it out. And who am I pulling for? Army or Navy? They can't both win. One of them's got to win. I'm going to go for Navy this year. They're a slight underdog. I think Army's favored by 2 or 3 points last time I looked. I'm going to go for Navy. Shout out to Pigskin Pete, my buddy from the Lunch Money Show. His father attended the Naval Academy, and so he pulls for Navy every year. So why not? Let's go Navy. All right, I'll see y'all 3 o'clock over on the Patreon.